Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now a little bit about why I'm back posting here. I set myself a bit of a resolution, bit of a New Year's thing, as I want to start posting more content. I want to start growing my personal brand, start providing value, the learnings, because there's not a lot of people that document from now where I'm at, which is like low 5-figure mark to going up to the 6 to 7 figures. And I wanted to document this journey, this process, and what I'm learning along the way as well. And I thought, what better way to start that than with how to factory reset your life to enter 2025 with a little bit of gusto, a little bit of go. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get straight away. We're gonna get started with the video. And this video is not going to be for everyone. If you've left 2024 with great momentum and things are working with your business, like for me, 2024 kind of slowed down. I hit really good momentum in October where I did my first $10,000 month, which was awesome. And then it started to slow down November, December being a really, really slow month for me. So I feel like I kind of need a factory reset. So maybe some changes with my processes, some changes with my staff and the people and the product that I'm delivering to my people as well. But if you have left 2024 with positivity and business is going well, then stick with that. Like, who am I to say? Who am I to change that? But there will be some people out there that are in the same position as me. And 2024 didn't really work out for them the way that they were expecting. So they want a factory reset before 2025. And if that's you, then continue watching with the video, because I've got 4 steps, maybe a little bonus step at the end as well, on how you can go ahead and factory reset your life for 2025. So I hope you enjoy today's video, and I hope you stick along for the year and watch the content throughout the year, because I'm gonna give it this year. I'm gonna go full send on content this year. It's gonna be something that I really put a lot of effort into. So if you are looking forward to the journey, drop a subscribe, drop a like, comment, all that good stuff. So you see, this happens with a lot of people every single year. They go New Year's Eve, maybe even New Year's Day, and then they're into 2025 and they've got a full new year ahead of them, and they basically have no idea what to do with it. They're still stuck in their same old ways. They're still going to the same pub every night. They're still going and doing a bunch of drugs at the weekend. Now, I'm not saying there's any like massive problem with that. And again, like, if you are happy with where you are right now, that's okay. This video is definitely not for you. It's for the people who are looking to change and who have entered 2025 and are now feeling stuck and maybe even unhappy. So you might have even set yourself some New Year's resolutions, some big new targets, some big plans, but they're just kind of not cutting it. The 10th of January comes around, which is not yet, but you're there, and again, you've gone back into that old routine. The 8 hours of Spanish that you've decided that you were going to learn is not realistic. The targets need to be realistic. They need to be things that are flexible as well around your life. So like for me, for example, I play a lot of cricket, and the cricket club often maybe has events, or they need me to come down to training, might do extra fitness sessions, things like that, even if it's just like friends wanting to catch up. So maybe somebody's come back into your hometown who's been away, and they want to catch up because they're only there for a week. Okay, you need to change your plans around that. So it needs to be flexible as well. The thing I don't want this video to be is, oh, it's 2025, you can't have fun, you can't go out, you can't do anything that you really want to do. I don't think, and I think this is where the internet's got it all wrong, is like this hustle grind mentality. And yes, there's a point where you need to hustle, you need to grind, you need to get some shit done basically. But at the same time, you'll get burnt out if you just continuously work and work and work and work. So for me anyway, if you are going to make 2025 a success, you're going to have to do these 4 steps. The first step that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to set up a daily routine that is flexible but also has structure to it. Now, those are two contradicting terms, and I'll just explain it a little bit more. For example, for me, I never set any work sessions at night, because if I do set a work session, I know that I'm going to come back from cricket or I'll come back from the gym. I'll get to my room, I'll get in bed, watch social media, and then I'll not get back up until I go to sleep. So there's no point of setting a work session. Like, be realistic with your schedule. If you do work better at night, set more work at night. Like, if you know you're going to see, or if you know you're going to get tempted by a night out on a Saturday, don't set a 4-hour work session, because then that also goes into your Sunday, which goes into your Monday as well, where, oh, I didn't do it on Saturday, so I won't do it on Sunday. Just don't even schedule it. If you know it's not going to happen, like in your heart of heart, you know it's not going to happen, that work block's not going to happen, then get it gone. With my own personal daily routine, I know the bulk of my work, either need to be done at a cafe or an office. So that's what I mainly set my client work, is at cafes and offices. But for content, for example, I'm more switched on in the mornings, and I'm more likely to get it done in the mornings as well. So, I mean, now it's like 8 a.m. in the morning, I'm getting my content done right now, because I know this is probably the only time in the day where I'm gonna have the motivation, I'm gonna have the ideas flowing through my head as well, and I'm also better with camera. When it gets to the night time, I'm horrible at public speaking or like talking to and getting my thoughts wrapped around and sending them out in like a normal manner. The next step that I think that you're going to want to do is, instead of these massive targets, so a target for you might be $10,000 a month in revenue for your business, right? I think instead of that, the tasks that you need to get to $10,000 per month. So again, I'll just provide an example with myself, is for me to get to $10,000 a month, realistically, I probably need to be making around about 50 sales calls a month. Okay, so what does that look like on a daily basis? Do I need to be making 2-3 sales calls a month with inbound leads, that is? And then with that, so if I'm not hitting 50 sales calls a month, okay, that's something that I need to improve on. So you can't control whether a business is ready to work with you. You can't control whether a girl is ready to date you, because that's on them. I think something that I've learned recently is you need to stop worrying about what's out of your control and what's in the external, because you can do everything that you want. You can have the best sales call. If they've not got the money to pay you, they've not got the money to pay you. Simple as that. So with that being said, if you're doing those tasks and you've kind of worked out, so like for me anyway, if I do 50 sales calls a month, realistically, I'm gonna hit the $10,000 per month goal that I've set myself, right? So instead of that $10,000 per month goal, now all it is 50 sales calls. And then if I do those 50 sales calls, I think I'm good enough to close those people, and then if they don't close, that's okay. That's an external factor that's out of my control. I shouldn't worry about it. As long as you're doing what you should do, you're all good. That's something that's really helped my mental health, especially as somebody who compares himself a lot. And again, I don't think the internet helps this at all, where you're comparing yourself with the latest Instagram business guru who's made $20 million in 3 hours. You can't compare yourself to that. Only compare yourself to getting better month on month. So January, February, for example, I might do 50 sales calls. March, I might up it to 60, etc., etc. Fight yourself with yourself is probably what I'd say. Like, only compare yourself to the previous version of yourself. And if you can get better on that person, that's all you need. Step 3 is journaling and planning. And with this, it's literally just having something written down to hold yourself accountable. Very similar to what I'm doing here with the content. It's to hold myself accountable. I said at the start of this video, I am going to be posting content for the rest of the year. If I don't do that, there is something on the internet with however many views this gets that has said, I'm going to do this. Because even if this gets 10 views, that's 10 people who have heard me say, I am going to, and I'm a man of my word. So, or I try to be as much as possible a man of my word. So I've then got 10 people who have seen me say, I'm going to film content for the rest of the year. And that's what journaling and planning is about. It's just having that written down of like, I am going to do X, Y, Z task today. And it's written down. You can't argue with that. You can't say, oh, well, no, you wrote it down at the start of the day or the day before and it's there, it's on paper. Another thing that it does is it helps you avoid decision fatigue as well. So you should be planning tomorrow's day, the day before, if that makes sense. Oh God, I don't. You understand the principle behind it anyway. So when you wake up in the morning, you know the exact decisions that you need to be making. It's a little thing like Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, a couple of the big business gurus, Elon Musk as well. They wear the same thing every day to avoid decision fatigue. And as a small business owner like I am, it doesn't really matter as much. It's one less thing to worry about. Like, as simple as that, it's just one less thing to worry about. So step 4 is the benefit of exercise and including exercise in your routine. And even if you're not a big exercise person, just something like yoga, meditation can be so beneficial for you. Aside from all the cool like hormones that exercise releases, it just takes your mind off things. Like I said, life is not about work. Work is cool, and if you love what you do as well, work is great, like awesome, good stuff. But having something outside of work is so powerful and just so good for your mental health. Even if you don't want to improve your physical health, I would still recommend exercise solely for your mental health. And having that alone time, like a run, for example, having that alone time, even no music, no nothing, just you, the road, and your legs, and just going for that run is just probably one of the best things that you can do for improving that side of things, if that makes sense. So again, for me, the first thing that I'm doing when I'm planning my week, when I'm bulk planning my week on Sunday, the first thing I'm doing is, okay, what exercise blocks am I in? What time am I taking off to solely focus on my health and fitness? You can't make any money if you're in a hospital bed, ill, because you don't exercise or that kind of thing. Like you simply can't. It's impossible, right? So the first thing you do is you need to look after your health. So that's my priority when I'm scheduling my week as well. And if we can take that into 2025 of, okay, let's prioritize your health first, and then we'll talk about money, then we'll talk about work, etc. And even if that, I'm going to even say this, even if looking after your mental health is going out on the piss, then prioritize that. So if you know you're going to feel better after going out on the piss with your friends, for example, or you need that, prioritize that over work, is what I would say, for sure. And I might get a little bit of hate for that, of like, again, from this grind hustle culture, but I'd rather, like I said before, you'd rather be there the next day to work than miss 3-4 days because you sat in bed sad. I mean, I've been that guy. I've been depressed, I've been sad, I've been in bed for 4 or 5 days, not got out. So in 2025 especially, making sure that I can turn up the next day, I'd rather turn up the next day than spend a week out, if that makes sense. So that's my priority, is keeping myself healthy, mental and physical, and exercise, mindfulness, meditation 100% helps with that. So thank you very much for watching. Now, a quick bonus that I've got here is I'm going to provide you with the document for my daily, weekly, monthly planning routines. So you can go ahead and copy that document and plan yourself. So you can do, when you're planning your day the day before, you can go ahead and use my document that I've set up. It's working for me. It's really, really good. So yeah, you guys go ahead and have a look. It'll be in the first link in the description. If you check out that document, you can go ahead. Oh, sorry, my Instagram will be the first link in the description, and then just send me a direct message and I'll send you that document over. Absolutely no issues. And whilst you're there, you may as well drop a follow as well. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. If you did enjoy kind of this style of like camera content, then drop a like, any comments of like what you want to see, what you want to get my opinions on, anything like that, please do let me know, and I will see you in the next video.